Hi everyone, this is Shannon from theirishscrapper.com, and today I have a wedding card for you guys. Pretty simple, but wanted to showcase this stamp set again because it's currently available. Probably not for long, but it is one of the favorites, so I would definitely pick this up very quickly. I am using the Piece of Cake stamp set. This also comes with a coordinating punch. Let me show you that. I have that on my desk here. So you can purchase it as a bundle or individually. I absolutely love it because it has two pieces on the punch and you have a lot of variety here with the different cakes as well as the sentiments. So for today, we are going to be using a piece of Grapefruit Grove. This is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I have a piece of the Petal Promenade Designer Series paper. This is 4 by 5 1/4. I'm going to use a scrap of Old Olive as well as powder pink. Is this powder pink? Let me double check. This might be Petal. No, it is powder pink. I was correct. We are going to use the leaf punch. I have some blends here. Let me tell you which ones. We've got our dark smoky slate. We got light Old Olive. I have light Flirty Flamingo, light Calypso Coral, and dark Petal Pink. We're going to use our Memento Tuxedo Black ink. And then for our layers, our framelits, I am using the Stitched Shapes framelit. This is the largest oval in that set. And then I'm using our layering ovals, the scalloped one that fits that. I have a little bit of twine here, and I think this might be from a paper pumpkin. I was trying to place it, and I could not remember where it's from, but it went perfectly, of course, with our card, so I figured I'm going to go ahead and use that. I'm also going to use some of our Share What You Love pearls. So let's jump in. Let me put down our layer first. Why don't we start there, because I won't need to do anything to this. And I think I'll put it this way. This is such a beautiful paper and really just works so well for wedding cards, I think. Alright, let's grab our Big Shot. Why don't we do that first? Okay, so let's do our scalloped circle. I'm going to put this through. And then we'll just need a piece of Whisper White for our stitched shape. Okay, let's put our Whisper White. And then we'll run this through as well. Whoops, hopefully I didn't damage that. Oh, there we go. Alright, let's set that aside. We will punch out two of our leaves here in the Old Olive. With this actual piece of the Designer Series paper, there is no greenery in it, so I decided to add a little with that punch. So why don't we start with some stamping. I have a Whisper White envelope here as well, and I'm going to stick a piece of white in there because we're going to use our blends to color that the same as our focal point here. So I'm going to take my Memento Black. We're going to ink that up, and then I am going to stamp that a little ways up from the bottom, so hopefully you can see that. On our envelope, I'm going to go straight down. Okay, let's get our cake. I might have to pull this a little closer because I want to make sure I line it up. Okay. Give that a nice press. Looks good. We're going to get our Mr. and Mrs. I love this as the little topper. Think how perfect. Oops, I just put my finger in that ink. Okay. All right, let's close that up and let's do some of our coloring. So I'm going to take my smoky slate and now we'll get to the flowers. So I'm going to take our light Calypso Coral and I'm going to do the ones that kind of look like a rose in the center, you know, that have all the different layers. So we have a few here. Try to be careful not to get into the leaves. I think I missed one right there. And then I kind of jump to the leaves next just because I want to be sure I don't color them with the blend by mistake. So I'm going to use my marker here and get all the little leaves. There's a couple right there. That looks great. Okay, and then the light Flirty Flamingo we will do on these other flowers. And you might want to come back and add a little bit more color if it's just a little too faint for you guys. But I kind of like the little softness of it. Alright, I think that looks pretty good. Okay, so let me pull out our little piece here and let's go ahead and layer our ovals together. Just like that. We're going to use a bunch of dimensionals because I want a nice steady layer here. Give our card base a nice crease. Hold those edges together. What did I do with my bone folder? Here it is. Give that a nice press. Alright, now we're going to take our ovals and we're going to line them up here. Alright, now we're going to take our little leaves that we punched and I'm going to grab my glue dots. I'm going to stick the stems in there, and then I'm going to put another one on the other side just so we have something to hold them together. Okay, and then I kind of don't want them covering the image, so I'm just going to attach them to the edge of the scalloped here. And then I'm going to take a nice big piece of this Grapefruit Grove twine. I'm going to cut it into two, and then we're just going to tie a nice bow, hopefully. Yes, there we go. And then I'm actually going to use some multi-purpose glue, so it'll take a little bit longer to dry, but because I've doubled the twine, I just really don't want to worry about it, you know, falling off. So I'm going to put a nice generous amount of the glue there, and then I'm going to lay that twine right into it, and then we'll trim up the edges. Okay, and then we'll do one more quick, hopefully I don't lose my thing, I should have done that first, sentiment on the inside. So with the Memento Black, we have a sentiment that says, "May your love grow sweeter with every passing year." We're going to ink that up in the Memento, and then I am just going to stamp that right in the center. Okay, and that completes our wedding card. So I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. I am so excited about this bundle. I know I showed it early on before it got sold out, so I was glad to see that it's currently back in stock. Hopefully it still will be when you see this video, and you can pick it up in my online store. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.